Hi there, welcome back to Robyn Scherer Photography. Today I'm going to talk about Lightroom presets and why and how you would use them. Two reasons why you would use them. One, it will speed up your editing. Two, it will give you a consistent look. So those are two things you want to look at when you're editing because you don't want to be behind your computer forever. You want your entire gallery to have a cohesive look. So let's get into it and let's start with the Lightroom presets that are already installed in your Lightroom. You do not have to purchase new presets. You can if you want, but there are some within Lightroom that are beautiful and you can start there and start to increase your efficiency in editing and your consistency. So let's start with this particular image. This is sucked straight out of camera. So I have my own presets that I work with. They are all purchased and then I tweak them to my style. But these are within Lightroom and you are welcome to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to start with the warm and moody. And you can add this preset to your entire gallery. But here's the caveat. You need to adjust the white balance per area of where you were shooting at that session. So for example, last night at the beach, I was on the sand, this rock wall, and then I was in the water. So I would adjust my white balance 3 times using the same preset just to make sure that the skin tones come out beautiful. Talking about skin tones, I have another video talking about that with cheat sheets that you should watch. We can't go into all the skin tone issues here. We're going to talk about presets. So let's get started. So we popped on the warm and moody. At this point, you're going to grab the eyedropper. You're going to hit something white or mid-tone gray so you can adjust your white balance here. We're aiming for creamy skin tones. I'm going to go ahead and crop this to an 8x10 using the rule of thirds. I do have a video talking about cropping, why and how you use the rule of thirds and other ratios within your cropping options. So I'm going to do it this way. Now, I like a warmer edit. So this is pretty warm. Her skin tone's looking very pretty. I'm going to check it with the target. So grabbing the dropper, you're looking for that RGB numbers to be 75, 65, 55. So you can see I'm pretty much right on target. You can be off a point or two and you need to eyeball it. But the better you get at editing, the quicker you'll be able to see if you are on target without even using the eyedropper. But I tend to use the eyedropper just to be sure that I am delivering beautiful skin tones. So this is spot on. So I'm going to leave that. So from here, I would probably adjust the exposure hair. I like a warmer edit. I probably bring it down a smidge. And I'd bring up the shadows a hair and the contrast. I'm liking that vividness a bit more. I'm going to check the skin tone one more time. So here's a mid-tone. So again, another set of numbers you can use because I'm more in a highlight area here, 90, 86, 76. You can see I'm almost on target there. Let's go back to the mid-tone. So we are at 90, not exactly on target here, but 85, 75, 61. We're pretty close to 85, 78, 68. So I'm happy with that skin tone. So from here, if you wanted to sync a group of images, you would get that one image spot on, and then you would grab the other images, and then you would hit the sync button, and you would sync them. I'm not going to do that because I've already kind of prepped this gallery for proofing. So you would sync it, and then all of these images would be exactly like this one. And then you would go in and adjust lighting, edit them how you, in terms of like, let's say for here, like I would zoom in, I would get rid of some of the acne using the spot removing tool. And so you can go in and just tidy up all your images. So she's a beautiful young girl. And I also talk about in another video using brushes and creating brushes. So these are all brushes I have, for the most part, created, or over the years, sometimes I will buy some brushes if they're very specialty, and I don't want to spend the time creating it. So that smooths her skin tone. I will grab one for the eye pop. This one I did create. And we're gonna make her eyes pop here, just give them a little beauty. And so that's, if you hit the backslash, you can see, make sure you're not making crazy edits. So I backslash before or after. I feel like it's a little too yellow still, so I'll probably bring it down a smidge, probably get some pink in there. I'm liking that, and then I'll brighten it just a smidge more. You can also click here and use your up and down arrows. Again, I'm gonna check the skin tone, 85, 75, 65. I'm spot on. And I could feel that the other one wasn't exactly right. So I love this. So that is a way you can use your presets. I will scroll here and let's do, I'll show you a beach image. So let's say this one. Let's say we're gonna use this one. I'm not even sure if this one's in focus. Let's see. Yep. So let's say I'm gonna reset it. We're gonna use warm and moody. Beautiful, you can see you're still capturing the sunset. I'm going to crop that in a way that I like to see it. And I want her a little bit closer. So from here, I'm still going to check white balance by clicking on the white. And I'm still going to bring it up warmer, and then I'm still going to bring up some of the brightness. Now you don't want to lose a lot of the sunset, so you could brighten this here. Also go in and mask off by choosing her as the subject, clicking exposure, and then you can see her skin gets a little bit brighter there, so she stands out. And if you want to mask the sky, you can grab the linear gradient, bring it down, and then drop the exposure here, bring up some pink tint there, some warmth. And again, you want to do the backslash to make sure you're not making crazy edits. So it's just a little bit of using the preset to give it a little flavor, and then you're still adding your personal touch by making it as warm or as cool as you prefer and how you normally deliver your images. So again, we used the warm and moody, we checked our white balance, we're going to zoom in and check her skin with the eyedropper. So we're going to go to a mid-tone here, and you can see we're 70, 78, 68, 53. So we're pretty close to 75, 65, 55, which is what you're looking for. So we are pretty spot on. So I would leave that. And see this man here, I'd probably use the spot removing tool and get rid of him. There you go. And so now you have no one on the beach, even though it was packed. And it's a beautiful image, and you've put your spin on it. Now, again, you would go here, grab all the ones of her in the water, click sync, and then that would apply it to all of these. And then again, you would go into each one, check your lighting and check the skin tone and just make sure, but you're still using the same preset over the entire gallery. So your basis and consistency of the whole gallery, the basis is the same, creating the consistency of the entire gallery. And so let's say you start using warm and moody on all your shoots. What happens then, and let's say you're posting on Instagram, all of a sudden your whole feed has a very consistent feel. People hire you, they know what they're getting. It's not a guessing game. And it puts your mind at ease and takes some work off your mind, because you already know how you're going to edit your image and what you're going to deliver. And you're not deliberating every time you shoot, oh, what should I do for this shoot? You try and choose a feel, a vibe of what you want to deliver, and you stick with it. And then of course you'll tweak it as you grow, but overall you'll have a real consistency to your work. So that's how you want to use the presets. And again, you don't have to buy them. You can play around with all of these and tweak them. See, this is look how different that is. The vintage instant almost looks like an instant camera, but all of a sudden it has a more light, airy feel. So if that's your vibe, go to it and then tweak it with your warmth and your white balance and your contrast. So that's a beautiful way you can start to create your own theme in your images and your galleries, and clients will know what to expect from you. So click subscribe, follow me for more, message me if you want to see something I haven't touched on. If you follow my channel, you'll see all kinds of tips and tricks for creating your beautiful galleries and sending them out. and also shooting in different lighting scenarios. So thanks for being here. It was a pleasure, and I hope to see you again. Take care. And I wanted to add one more thing regarding the presets. So this was the preset we were working on. This is incredibly important, and so I wanted to add this on. If you go up here, so you can't see it here, but when you're in your Lightroom and you go up to develop, it'll say new preset. This will come up. You'll title it warm and moody, maybe number 1 in case you want to make different variations. And then you'll see here, it should be here, warm and moody. That will be your preset. Might be under defaults. Let's see where'd it go. Oh, yep, it's going to be under your user presets, warm and moody. So now you have your own preset that you tailored just for yourself. So that's really important when you're using the different creative presets. So that was very important. Sorry, I forgot that. Now, comment if you have presets you love. Share them in the notes. I would love to hear from you. Thanks again. See you soon. Take care.